Hello everyone, it's Monica with Show Me Crafty, and this is my Cricut Maker unboxing video. Say hi to my hubby.
Hello.
My hubby Donnie, he's here to do the unboxing because he's just so nice and sweet to me.
I am.
Okay, baby, you ready to do this?
Yes, I am.
Do you know what a Cricut Maker is?
Have no clue.
Do you care?
It makes you happy, so that's what I care about.
Oh, I love you. Can I have another one?
We'll work on that. You got 3.
I have one Cricut Maker, and what else? What are my other 2 Cricut machines?
It was regular Cricut and the Cricut Air.
Cricut Explorer and the Cricut
Explorer. Okay. See,
and the Cricut.
How much I know.
And the Cricut Air 2.
Air 2.
Yes. Yes.
We don't want to get them all mixed up.
Well, I skipped one, remember, because we got the Explorer just before the Air came out. So, okay.
And
so.
But anyway, she wants me to open up this box for her, and she thinks I'm funny, so it kind of adds a little amusement to it. And anyway, I got to get this box open, so I got my box opener right here.
Babe, what are you doing? Get that sword away from my machine. What's wrong with you?
Okay, she won't let me get it open.
He has lost his entire mind.
I don't know why. It's like, well, they do.
You can't open the box without something to cut it.
It does have little tabs on it, but it's not as much fun.
Doesn't that make more sense, though?
It's just not as much fun.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Open the box! Open the box! Open the box! I want to play with my machine. Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
It's got all these things on it. See the black stuff right here?
You lost.
It tells you all the stuff that's in it. And I can't see if I have to read. Anyway, we're going to open up this box, and I'm going to go put it back to the first way. That's the way she wanted it in the first place.
Oh, the dog, as usual, making an appearance.
Hello, Eddie. And
okay,
to get started, we have a box that I'm sure full of all the little small parts and stuff it's going to need. And
what's the box say?
It says, "Let's get started."
Okay.
And I can't read the bottom line because don't have my glasses.
Oh, we don't care about the bottom line.
To begin, go to Cricut.com, setup.
Okay. We can do that part later. We just want to see what's in the box right now.
Okay. This looks like if that tray or something was, okay, this is the instruction. Oh, it's an envelope. Got materials for your first project.
My first project, they're a bit late.
First project with the maker.
Oh, okay.
It comes with cloth, little polka dots, red, green, pink, sort of an orange and a white.
Okay. It might vary from package to package, but that's what's in this one.
Yeah.
And I have cut fabric.
This is our wedding color, but I'm always forgetting what the color is.
Well, that's not quite periwinkle, but you tried, babe. You're close.
Blue. And you're going to have to tell me what this is. It's just a white sheet. Did it go some specific?
Let me see. I have to feel it. It looks like cardstock or something. I'm going to have to, I think it's cardstock, but it may be something new for the maker. I did get to use the maker at the Cricut Makeathon on last Monday, and I had trouble going live, so sorry I don't have footage.
Anyway, that's that envelope there.
Sorry I don't have footage of that for you guys. But we got to cut paper and we got to cut fabric, and I'm in love with this machine already, so I'm glad we're finally unboxing it. What's next?
Okay, we got the instruction manual. This is, tell you ready to get started, and shows you, introduces you to the machine, gives you all the stuff. It says welcome. It's very polite of it. And it goes through some making stuff.
Cool.
And it even introduces you to some of the tools and other stuff that you might want later on. The knife blade. And I believe this is a knife blade that's supposed to cut wood or something.
The knife blade, yeah. The knife blade, I was told on Monday, is supposed to come out in December. The rotary blade, I believe, it wasn't out when the maker came out a few months ago, but I believe it's...
And this is showing one of the projects you can do with that wood. And I think that's the real reason she wants me to unbox, because she thinks I'm going to start doing wood projects in it. But It might happen. I have to get more time in my schedule. I just don't know.
Okay, cool. All right, those are the books. Okay.
Now, we have a tool here.
Oh, that's the rotary blade.
This is the rotary blade. You want to get a close up at that? Closer to the camera.
Can you guys see that? That's the rotary blade. And this thing is amazing. When you see it cut fabric, it's awesome.
I'm going to put that right back there so you can find it when this is all over. We also have a USB cord. It does come, standard with the cord. That way you can plug stuff into it.
In case the Wi-Fi is not working, I guess.
This is a drawing pin.
It is. That's just a regular Cricut pen. Now, well, I guess you could use this pen also with the Air or the Explorer, but I don't think you can cut the patterns, the sewing patterns with them. But there is a fabric marking pen. I believe the pen has disappearing ink. I bought 2 of them. They did not come with the maker. I bought 2 of those.
I'll show those real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fabric pen. So for those of you who sew, I know a lot of people that use the Cricut, we don't necessarily sew. But for those of us who sew, the fact that this will cut the pattern and mark it at the same time is the most amazing thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was watching one of the videos where somebody was demonstrating how to use it.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
So I'm excited about that.
And she also bought, well, let me see, the only other thing in this box is warranty, which is always important. Make sure you know what your warranties are and keep up with them because, I doubt things are going to break, but you just never know.
I haven't had my Cricut break on me yet. Even my original Explorer is still working well. So I'm very happy with the Cricut product. Even though I had to find a way to cut out rhinestone templates, I had to find a workaround, but I still love the Cricut machine. Now that is that the fabric grip? Does that say fabric grip mat?
You want to make me put my glasses on again? Now, this is fabric cutting mat for fabrics only. And then it says in a couple other languages. I only speak English. I respect everybody who can speak multiple languages. Unfortunately, outside of Ichi Nissan Shigo, that's about as far as I go.
Show it to him again. Okay, now one of the interesting things about this mat, and I learned this at the Makeathon on Monday. For those of you guys that have been cricketing for a while, you know how we re-sticky our mat, like we can clean them with baby wipes and that'll rejuvenate them so we can use them, for a while longer. You cannot re-stick the fabric grip mat. The fabric grip mat, once it's done, it's pretty much done. I think they were trying to tell me some kind of little way to do it, but it was so complicated, and I figure I save so much money on my regular mats because I can re-stick those that I'll probably just use the back of these mats for like rhinestone template to brush them in or for something else. But that's something I found interesting about that mat. For some reason, we cannot get it to re-stick once it's done.
Okay. I'm going to let you have that one.
Thank you.
And this one is a light grip cutting mat for use with most materials. This is everything else, I guess, besides the cloth.
Well, that one, the light grip, we've had that, I forget what it's called, but the blue one that we have for like light paper stock and stuff. This is still the same thing. It looks a little sleeker now. I don't know if I can bring it closer. The mat, the grid on the mat, oh, it's hard to see. The mats look a little sleeker. If you're in the store buying, yay, there she is. If you're in the store buying new mats, you will see the new sleeker design on the mat.
Okay, this of course is very important. We don't have cordless power yet, so this is the power cord.
So you think we kind of need that, huh?
It's very important, to get everything all set up. I don't see anything else using the box. Like, hey, they forgot to give us a Cricut. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's right here.
You're so funny, darling.
And they pack it up nicely. And I think
You just pull that seal on
I
top.
want to reveal it
Okay.
in the right direction.
Nice little
Make
Cricut
it
sticker.
like a gift from Hallmark or something.
Yay! Look at her.
Isn't
Now,
she beautiful?
she's beautiful, but she is heavy. She was heavy in the box. I believe the construction is mostly metal now. So she is heavy compared to.
And you will see that, you know, if they gave you that, they also put this, you know, wrap around it.
It's shrink wrap.
It is definitely sealed up nice and tight. You will definitely know that you are getting it, you know, used or sold. If someone tries to slip you a used one, you'll know it because it'll be open up.
Okay, now the other interesting thing about this, babe, do you see that little, looks like a little lever on the, not on the gold part, but right in front in the middle, right there? Yeah. See? Now you don't have the open button, you just open.
No button.
Yeah. You open the top.
No knob.
And there's no, you're right, there's no materials dial knob on there anymore.
All done through the computer.
Right.
Which, you know, I was talking to her about this, and okay, I'm a guy. I'm actually decent with computers, but if you show me a device like this and it has this big knob right here and it has a bunch of settings, I'm going to stop at whatever those settings are and assume that's all it does. Knowing already that all those settings are in the program, I'm more likely to go beyond the knob.
Right. And also, I mean, even before, with the other machines that have a knob, the software went beyond the materials that were listed on the knob, and you could create custom settings, which is what I had to do for my rhinestone template.
But I would have stopped and not known that.
Right.
I would have. I'm just.
Yeah. But even now, with all of the settings being in the software, there's still, you still have the ability to create custom settings. So in addition to those already programmed in, which there are many, you can create custom ones just like you could with Explorer and Explorer Air before. So if you're looking over the machine, you see where the blade is. It's in that one, yeah. So that's in slot B. The blade still goes in the same place that it did before, but we're going to have a bunch of, you pop that, flip that part open, there you go. Yeah, and then you can, well, we're not going to install that right now.
I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to show you. This goes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one came with the new blade. It's the fine tip blade or whatever it is, which I believe is the same as our standard blade in the Explorer. I'll have to play with this more.
Now something else somebody pointed out is that the other Explorers have their own tools that don't directly fit in this, but my understanding there is an adapter you can purchase to use your old tools with the new unit. Somebody else was saying that in a video. I don't remember which video it was.
Well, no, what they were saying was they're different machines. So with the Explorer, like my original machine, remember we had to buy the adapter so that I was able to use it on the Wi-Fi.
Right.
And then Air came out, and Air didn't require the adapter for that.
Oh.
Then right after Air came out, Cricut Explorer 1 came out, and 1 is just a cutter, but you can buy the adapter to make it wireless, but you can also buy an adapter for it so that you have that pin, the other adapter next to the blade housing.
Okay.
That's where you put the pin and some the scoring tool and all that. You would have to buy that separate for the Explorer 1. You will not be able to. It doesn't come with the Explorer 1. So you're still able to use your tools from Cricut Explore Air 2.
I must have misunderstood.
Yeah, you're still able to use those with this machine.
See, I really don't know.
Yeah.
She kind of teach me.
And he keeps running away. But yeah, so there's some slight differences, but you can still use your pretty much your same tools from the Cricut Explorer Air 2, which this is an upgrade of. The other thing up top there is there's a little slot where you're able to put in.
So I can tilt it forward.
But you covered the slot.
Well, I thought you were talking about these slots.
No, I was talking about the slot on the inside. Those are.
She has tool spots. This one's shallow for small tools, and this one's deeper for the bigger tools.
Which is different from the Explorer and the Explorer Air and the Air 2, because while we had that that little opening on top to put our tools in, it was just one spot that was open, and then there was a spot for cartridges. Oh, you cannot use cartridges with the Maker. If you had a machine before the Explorer that required cartridges, remember with Explorer and Explorer Air, you were able to still use your cartridge, plug them in or whatever. I started with an Explorer, so I didn't have cartridges, but there was that possibility. But from what I recall, I've seen a lot of the images from the cartridges in Design Space, whether they're available for free or some of them are for purchase. So I don't know what the purpose would be of using cartridges unless, you already own them and you don't want to buy them and they're not free in Design Space. Donnie just set up the little envelope in the little slot that
I finally caught on.
Yeah, that's the slot I was talking about on the Maker. That will allow you to put your iPad or your iPhone or I guess any other Android pad device.
They have a connection for those devices right here.
Right.
I hope you can see it. But they plug in back there. So you can have a direct connection between your iPad.
Right. And I believe it charges. So if the Maker's plugged in and you plug your pad or phone or whatever into it, I believe what I heard was that it will charge it as well.
Sense.
Yeah, so that helps. And then down at the bottom, yes, that's just like we had on the Explorer and the Explorer Air 2, just a little, area to store your tools. So I think that completes our unboxing video. That was everything that came in our box. Like I said, the knife tool did not come in there. It's not going to be out until December is what I'm being told. I'm not sure when. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. I'm not sure when the rotary tool came out. I just know that it wasn't available when Maker first came out, but it came in the box with mine. That was a big question I had before we actually bought this one. So the other thing my hubby was actually about to show you, out, that is the fabric blade housing and a fabric blade that came with it. Those did not come with the machine. So I made sure, because one of the big reasons that I wanted the Maker is because I also sew. And so I want to get right into those sewing projects. Somebody sent me a comment asking if I could do a video on how I made the tote bag in one of the rhinestone videos. The pattern that I used is not licensed for me to make and sell. I can make them for personal use all day. I'm not sure if that means I can do it on camera or not. I'm going to try to contact that lady and see if it's okay. I'm thinking as long as I don't give the measurements of the pattern, I may be able to do it. But remembering the size of those bags, I may not be able to cut that on the Maker anyway. But I'll think about doing some videos on tote bags or whatever, with or without the Maker cutting it. But anyway, I think, unless you can think of anything else, my lovely helper, thank you so much.
I think you got it. It's a beautiful. It does look very beautiful. Looks very solid. It is heavy, so if you're moving it around, you're going to get a workout. Probably best find a spot for it and call it home.
Either that or have your hubby move it for you.
I can do that. I will.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for joining me on this video.
Thank you, Mom.
Thanks for helping out.
I just got back.
Alright, you guys, that was our unboxing video for the Cricut Maker. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening and happy stoning. Tell them happy stoning,
Happy stoning.